Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo, and welcome to a video that I'm sure is going to piss off a lot of people. Now let me just preface this. I'm probably not even saying that word right. Probably not even using the word right. I don't fucking care. Let me just start this off by saying that this is my opinion. You can disagree with me all you want. Okay? This is not meant to attack the people who like the show or the show in question. As you can tell from the title, we're talking about Naruto today. What can I say about this show? It's one of the most beloved shonen anime of all time. And it's freaking huge, almost much so as Dragon Ball or some other shonen anime. Full Metal Alchemist. Let's go with that one. Bleach, maybe? I don't know. Hell, I even have my own little Naruto headband I got as a gift one year. Like, see? I actually keep it like right here next to my camera. I'll put it back later after the video. But I don't like this show. I really don't. And yes, I am talking about Naruto and Shippuden. I'm not talking about Boruto. I jumped ship after I finished watching Shippuden. Because, well, I guess I should go into a bit of my history with this show before I get into details on why I don't like it. My history with the show is not super long. I have been aware of this show for years. And honestly, I like the first series fine enough. At least until the ending of Shippuden, but we'll get to that. I thought the original show was pretty decent. I thought it would be something that I'd be interested in, but every time I would catch it on Toonami, it was always like in episode 200 or something, like well past the I think if I remember correctly, the first episode I saw was an episode where Naruto, Shikamaru, and Choji. I know there's some other person there too, but I'm forgetting the name. Maybe it was Hinata? I don't know. But they were like trapped in a dirt coffin thing. This is really bad considering I just finished rewatching the show like last night. Because, you know, I like to give things a second chance. I didn't like it my first time through, but, you know, maybe... Like, I rewatched Kame ga Kill sometime last year, and I thought my second time through it was better than I remembered, but still not something I would say that I think is good, but it was better than I remember. So I rewatched it, and it was that episode where, like, Choji is, like, he's there, everybody is constantly wondering, like, oh, our chakra is getting sucked out by the coffin, by this trap, and, like, they're wondering why Choji is not getting weaker, and it's because he's constantly eating snacks, so it's like, he is losing energy, he is losing chakra, but he's replenishing it just as fast as he is losing it, so it doesn't matter. And so it was that episode, I think, was the first one I saw. And it seemed fine. It seemed kind of interesting. I didn't know who the hell any of these characters were at the time. But it was interesting. And but as the years slowly passed, what was once curiosity became, I don't even think I know the word to describe it. It's apprehension, I guess, maybe. I'm probably using that word wrong too. I'm not very good with words. Let me fix this water. Sorry about that. I was very opposed to watching it, mostly because of the large as fuck episode count. It's a large reason why I can't bring myself to watch One Piece, even though I've seen roughly 200, 300 episodes roughly of that show. And, but I just can't be bothered to watch anymore because it's like, what is it? Like, One Piece is like into their 800 episodes or something. And Shippuden by itself has like 700 episodes. And that's not even counting Naruto, which has, I want to say, over 200 episodes at the very least. And that's not even counting the movies, which I know some of them are canon. And fucking Boruto, that is still going. And I'm not a young man. As much as my devilishly handsome mustache would leave you to believe. I'm not a young man. Well, at least I don't feel like a young man. And it's one of those shows that the longer it kept going, the less interested I became. And but over the years, I got really into versus debates. I've sort of fallen out of it in recent times because it's not fun anymore, and like nobody wants to do it like how you should do it. Like how you take two characters and have them be as accurate to their worlds as possible. Like, for example, Ichigo versus, I don't know, Goku. And it's like, Goku's powerful, but Goku's more powerful, but Ichigo can't be seen, touched, or sensed by those who do not have spiritual pressure, so there's nothing that Goku can do. But everybody wants to take that ability away from Ichigo because with that ability in there, you can't have a battle. And also, people have been using the term recently, no limits fallacy, because if something hasn't shown a limit, then you can't assume that works on everybody, which with the no limits fallacy, I take that as something that is specifically power based, not like a ability, not like something that your very existence generates, pretty much. Getting back on topic though, because of the versus debating community, that's how I got back into Naruto and started watching it. Primarily just to get those asshole Naruto fanboys. Is like I knew a fairly good amount of the show before I watched all of Shippuden. It was just all of Naruto and all of Shippuden because those asshole fanboys, they're like, well, you can't talk because you haven't seen all the anime or read all the manga. I'm like, fine, if this will shut you the fuck up, I will watch the damn anime. And I watched it, and it wasn't the worst thing. Actually, it was the worst thing I've seen. But to be fair, I don't watch a whole lot of bad anime. Or at least anime that I don't necessarily... Okay, I watch some anime that is typically seen by the anime community as bad, but honestly, a lot of those anime I feel are just bad because they diverge from the manga, or they have a few questionable story decisions because of, like, say, Sword Art Online, for example. I love that fucking anime. Not love it. I like it, but it's typically seen as a bad anime. And personally, I like it. It does have its flaws, like the time skip thing. It makes it really hard to invest, I guess. Kirito is a walking fucking plot armor story device thing. But I find the concepts and the stories, roughly, and some of the characters to be worth it, you know. Not to mention the damn music, god damn it. And the visuals, god damn. But Naruto, I feel like watching it was a massive waste of time. Partially because I already knew a good majority of what happened, and watching it, I feel like that's over, I want to say like 900 episodes, like 22 minutes multiplied by... That's a good number of hours I'm not going to get back, pretty much. And I feel like that's a good segue into what I didn't like about the show. First off, it's way too damn long. It doesn't need to be this damn long. This ain't One Piece. They're not searching for something the entire fucking show and they just never found it. God damn it. Oh, and while on the subject of One Piece, if One Piece just turns out to be, oh, well, the treasure wasn't the important thing, it was the journey leading up to it, I'm gonna punch somebody, because that is not a good fucking conclusion to something you spent over 800 episodes, possibly more, considering I think the creator said they had around like the 700 episode mark, that they're not even half finished at that point. So like 1400 episodes just to figure out, oh, the journey was the true treasure. Fuck you if that's the case. If you're watching this in the future, fuck you. Back on topic. God damn it. I did not feel like Naruto himself was a likable character, and I still don't think that. I do like some aspects of his backstory, particularly that he was a kid that was ostracized pretty much for having a demon sealed within him, even though a lot of the characters don't seem to know that he has a demon within him early on. They just don't like him. I like that Naruto he has a dream and he will do anything to realize it, pretty much. There's some aspects of likability there, but I feel like they're just typical shonen bullshit for the most part. Especially since, like, I like the fact that in early Naruto, the nine-tailed fox was a fucking demon. Like, how fucking cool is that? But no, Naruto has to constantly retroactively ruin its stuff, and it's really fucking annoying. Naruto isn't the only character. There's a handful of characters that are likable, but I feel like in a lot of those cases, they are specifically... It's like that cute character that is there to be cute, and you're supposed to find cute, but you get annoyed because because you don't find them cute, if that makes any sense. Like, for example, I've been watching this show a little bit recently, Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail has Happy, the little blue cat person who also has the ability to transform with magic and stuff. Mostly just to grow wings and shit. But he's one of those characters that is specifically meant to be cute and meant to be like a mascot character, essentially. someone that they could make plushies about, or not about, of. And I'm watching the dub, and I feel like there is not much to him other than he is a cute cat who just happens to love fish, and he just says "I" all the time, and personally, I find him annoying. Not like insufferably annoying. I feel like I can't watch the show for long periods because of Happy specifically. If that makes any sense. And there are so many characters like that in Naruto, and it's really fucking annoying. Like Kakashi, for example. I like his backstory. I like that he's this laid-back dude, for the most part. I like how he's one of the few non-Uchiha that have a Sharingan, one of the coolest and overpowered abilities in the goddamn show. But he's one of those characters that is specifically meant to be likable. So I can't... I'd say he's my favorite character by default, but that's not saying much considering I can't stand most of the damn cast. Like, Shikamaru, he's a lazy fuck, and his tired, bored tone wears thin so often. Sai and Sasuke, they're pretty much the same damn character. They're mostly, like, emotionless fucking cool boys that are supposed to be pretty and have, like, so many fangirls after them. And, like, Sasuke, oh my god, let's talk about Sasuke. I like his backstory. But I recently made a post on my Facebook about this, and I compared Fire Prince Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender to Sasuke Uchiha. And, I outright said that Zuko is a far more interesting and better character than Sasuke. Because Sasuke, personality-wise, there's, like, nothing there. You get semblance of that when you delve into his past. But for the most part, he is just this angry, emotionless pretty boy that just wants to kill his brother for killing his clan. And not to short sell his backstory or anything, he has a cool backstory, but personality-wise, there's nothing there. Which is actually kind of why I like him in the Road to Ninja movie, because cliche or not, at least there's a fucking personality there, somewhat. It's just like he's a playboy. But that, at least there's something there. He's not just the emotionless he's not the Rei Ayanami male clone. Pretty much. And actually, saying that's an insult to Rei Ayanami. God damn it. Sakura, personality-wise, she is a fucking mess. Power-wise, I think she's a lot more powerful than people give her credit for. Than most people give her credit for, but she, like, personality-wise, goddamn. Also, I brought this up before, but why exactly do people like Hinata and over Sakura when, Hinata chases after Naruto the same fucking way that Sakura chases after Sasuke? It's the same fucking thing for both of them. My theory is that because you spend a good chunk of your time with Sakura, and Hinata is a side character at worst. No, side character at best. Because she, like, in part one, she's almost never fucking around. And she's just this shy, cute girl that is just after Naruto, but she's, like, really shy about it. Sakura is a little bit more outgoing about it, so it seems a little bit more insufferable, and Hinata's more cutesy about it, but they're doing the exact same fucking thing. You know, it's... I don't know. Not to say that Hinata is also a bad character. Once again, I like her. She's one of the few likable characters that I have, but just like Kakashi, she's meant to be likable. She is. So it's not really much of a thing here. I already talked about Sai and Sasuke. The story. Let's talk about the story, because most of the other characters fall into either they're just unlikable douchebags or they're meant to be likable, and their backstories are kind of cool. But like personality wise, they are just the bare fucking bones. Let's talk about the story. God fucking damn it. Every cool thing that they do story-wise is retroactively ruined later. And climaxing with the ultimate retroactive fuck you to anyone who actually liked this series, Kaguya and the half black face Venus flytrap guy. I'm forgetting his name. Even people who like the show hate Kaguya and what she did to the series. But for me, any small semblance of likability that I had for the show got put out. The tiny embers of likability that I had for this show got snuffed out as soon as Kaguya came to be. And it's... oh my fucking god. Oh my god. And it makes the whole thing seem like, okay, Naruto really wasn't... none of these characters were actually progressing under their own will and their own determination. No, they were essentially prophesized to do this shit. And, oh my fucking god. It's so... imagine if in Dragon Ball Super... I'm using Dragon Ball Super as a positive here. Go figure. But imagine if in Dragon Ball Super, there's a prophecy about a Super Saiyan God that'll rise up to challenge Beerus. But, none of that fucking happens, really. But imagine if, Zeno had a prophecy that Gohan would be the MVP of, the Z Fighter team, and he was the one that rose up to fight, I don't know, evil Zeno or something. And, but it seems cool in the moment because Gohan is kicking ass again, but then you sort of realize, oh shit, he didn't organically just get this strong, he was prophesized to get this strong, so he was essentially just given this power for no fucking reason. All of his, deeds, all of his accomplishments now mean fuck all because they didn't really mean anything, really, when you think about it. That's part of the reason why I think the Super Saiyan God prophecy is somewhat kind of good, because it's just, okay, it's just a Super Saiyan God will appear and be an arch rival to Beerus, but the arch rival shit never fucking happens, and the guy who came up with this prophecy in the first place completely fucking forgot about it. Beerus is stated to not have a very good memory, so for all we know, that part about the arch rival shit could have been made up by him, and it's just a Super Saiyan God will appear. So, sorry to say that Dragon Ball Super has a better fucking prophecy than fucking Naruto. And that's kind of fucking bad. Well, to be fair, Dragon Ball Super didn't come up with it, Battle of Gods did, but whatever. And it really fucking irks me because this series had shit tons of potential. And you can see this in the backstories of a lot of these characters, because a lot of these characters have really fucking good backstories. Or at least really interesting backstories for their characters. the music is pretty good. Like I love the shooting star theme in Naruto. Shippuden, but a good soundtrack is not a series. Doesn't make up for a series that I feel is very lackluster. Very and the just to stick it to Kaguya thing one more time. With her coming in and basically saying, "Oh, chakra, I gave you all that shit. It's because of me that you even have that shit in the first place." So from my understanding, one of the things about the Naruto franchise that was so damn likable was it felt like a series that could have existed in reality. Like chakra was this mystical energy that you the 10-year-old sitting on your couch watching Naruto, you could walk on water or walk up a tree without using your hands if you just learned how to tap into this chakra. Nope, can't do it. Because Kaguya doesn't exist in this universe, so she can't give you no chakra, so you can do that shit. Let me just end this off by saying the Naruto Shippuden is the worst fucking anime series. Actually, no. Dragon Ball Super is actually took that spot, but Naruto Shippuden is definitely among the worst that I have ever seen. And it's second only to Dragon Ball Super in my eyes. Not to say that they are among the same quality. Fuck no. Animation-wise, like story, like Dragon Ball Super has a shit story, but nothing fucking happens. At least Naruto Shippuden, shit happens. It's irritating shit, but at least shit happens. So I don't like it. I don't like Naruto. I at least don't have a burning hatred for it like I do for Dragon Ball Super, but I don't like it. And from what I hear, Boruto it's not, I don't even think it's like 40 episodes right now, but from what I hear, it's worse with him, because Boruto is basically like this Mary Sue character, or not Mary Sue, he feels like a fan character, because he's like, oh, well, I can learn the Gentle Fist, and I don't even have a Byakugan. I already know the Rasengan, and I can throw it, and it turns invisible, and it like, and I defeated a Otsutsuki. I delivered the final blow. I'm learning from Sasuke, so I might learn the Chidori, and I might be able to combine the Chidori with the fucking Rasengan, even though they're already basically the same fucking ability. It's just the Chidori is a lightning version of the Rasengan. At least if Suikage is to be believed. I don't fucking remember too much about this damn show, which is great for me because I don't have to think about it too much. Dragon Ball Super, on the other hand, left deep scars in the pits of my memory. For now. So, sorry about throwing my opinion on you guys for a whole fucking half hour, but hopefully you guys have a lot to rage about. So I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!
See ya!